Welcome to Crystal-Clair Divination. My name is Dina, and today we are continuing with The Seeker's Guide to the Hidden Path by Raven Gramassi and Stephanie Taylor, art by Nikki Mueller. Alright. Okay, so in the last one we stopped off with the Oak King, and today we are working with his brother, the Holly King. I think all of this artwork is so beautiful. I should really take more time to stop and discuss it, but I tend to ramble, so I try to keep things short and to the point so that I'm not rambling. Okay, and then also someone asked me why I don't go ahead and just put several cards on one video since they're all so short. But like I've stated, I do that so that way you guys can find the one that you need and want. For some people that makes sense and some people it does not. But if I did, multiple cards on one video, then I would have to try and fit it all in the label and description of the video, and I can't do that. So you guys would be picking and choosing just randomly, trying to guess which one's where, unless of course you somehow already know which order the cards go in, right? Because if I labeled it, I labeled the video Oak King, right? Then, and you know that the Holly King comes next, and then after that is the Sacred Site, then you may be able, and you're looking for Sacred Site, then you may be able to guess by the title of the next video, right? The next video titled Priestess and Priest, then you may be able to go, to figure out that the Sacred Site is on the video labeled or titled Oak King. But I don't really want to make any assumptions that you guys can do that. So, and this way you guys can either watch them in order according to the way they're, because I will post the videos in order that they're listed in the contents. But that may not even really matter too incredibly much, if all you have is the cards, as long as you can find the video titled with the name of the card that you're wanting to get some insight on, Anyway, enough rambling about that. Holly King, divination meaning. And again, as we've gone over before, each one of the cards have their own chapter, and it's divided into divination meaning with keywords at the bottom of the divination meaning, and then teaching, and then the third and final section is the shadow's edge, with a little part at the bottom where you can just pull some extra cards for more clarification on the first card, the main card in question. Alright, so Holly King, divination meaning. When this card appears, it signals a person or situation arising or arriving that can bring about release, decline, dissolution, or loss. Keywords: decline, loss, dissipation. Teaching. In Northern European lore, we find the character known as the Holly King. He personifies the waning period of the year, which runs from the summer solstice through to winter solstice. In his legends, the Holly King fights his brother the Oak King for rule of the year. The Holly King wins the summer solstice battle, and the Oak King wins the winter solstice fight. In Southern European lore, the equinox periods mark the waxing and waning periods of the year. The seasonal changes are personified by the stag at the spring equinox and the wolf at the autumn equinox. The card depicts the Holly King dressed in winter clothing and wearing a holly wreath crown. He holds a staff that bears a carved wolf's head. On his chest he wears a medallion of amber and jet that signifies his time of power. Again, and I should not be saying this, but I never noticed. I really didn't. I hope you have your cards so you can look at it, because it's actually pretty cool. I don't know. I myself, I didn't notice. I don't know why I didn't notice. I guess I need to double check my powers of, brain fart. What is that word? What is that word when you're looking at things and you're seeing things? It's not intuition. Oh no, I think I may have lost a couple IQ points here. aggravates me because I was raised by a private detective, and this was a word that she said to me constantly, like observation, right? Like to see, but it starts with an I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to sleep tonight. All right, moving along. The shadow's edge. The Holy King presents the theme of decline as a cycle of its own in nature. It assures us that even as life and the return of life is certain, so too is the certainty of decline and death. The Holy King personifies the divine consciousness within this cycle of nature, which is testimony to the tenacity of the principles represented in the waning season of the year. For interconnections, see these cards: Litha, Yule, Oak King, Tree in Fall, Tree in Winter. And that is still bugging me. I don't know what that word is right now. And the thing is if I called my mom, and I just barely said anything at all about it, she would know exactly what I was about to say, and she would say it before me. She'd probably give me a lecture about not knowing. Wow. See, I get distracted so easily, and I don't have ADHD. My mother had me test it. All right. So, I know it might be hard to believe though. All right. So, please, if you've been with us from the beginning and we've gotten this far in, it's not very far, right? Where it's only maybe 6 or 7 out of 40. But let us know how you're doing with your notebook. Maybe share how you've decided to set it up and lay it out. And then also go ahead and share some of your insights with each card, because it lines, right? It outlines in the book how to meditate on the card before you even read the definitions, right? The meanings of the cards and the divination meanings and the teachings and stuff. So go ahead and share with us what you got from the cards. And, let us know how that's going. And then, as always, if you have questions or anything you'd like to share with us, the comment section is below. But if you have anything pressing you really need to know or need help with in any way related to tarot or understanding the tarot, go ahead and shoot me an email at crystalclairdivination@gmail.com. And as always, until we meet again and after, please have a blessed and beautiful day.